to my channel with Iknoor. So today I am going to read the chapter 6 of this book, The Kid Who Came from Space. Okay, so there is chapter 6 only. No title, only chapter 6. Iggy speaks first. Who, who, who are you? What do you want? Please don't hurt me. The person creature steps forward and we creep backwards till we are right at the end of the jetty. And there's nowhere else for us to go except the water again. Even Susie has backed away after shaking as much water as she could from her feathers. The creature leans forward till its head is only about 1 meter away. It takes a deep sniff and then makes the same grunting and whining noise from his nose as before. That is immediately followed by, "You are already hurt." It's not already, it's already hurt. The thing has a voice that is a strange combination of throaty and high pitch. It pronounces the R in words like R and hurt like Scottish Sheila in the village. Each word is precise as though the language has been recently learned. It holds out a thin, hairy finger and points at Iggy's bleeding leg. Iggy can't speak for fear. "Do you want me to help?" "Not do you want me to help?" comes the voice again after another brief snuffling and squeaking. I can smell its breath like a dog, sort of sour and a bit fishy. Now and then it licks its lip with a long gratin. "Help? I'm not sure. I'm thinking that I could scramble to my feet and push this thing into the water, then run up the path for the bikes. Only Iggy's no shape to run. I'd be leaving him here at the mercy of this thing. He wouldn't do that to me, I don't think." Iggy nods. We both flinched. The creature's raising both of its hands and brings forward a bag that was hooked onto his back like a little backpack. Oh, racing through my head is this is what happened to Tammy. The thing is going to take us. It's not a monster, it's a person. It's a weirdo dressed up in an outfit and he's going to bring out a knife or a gun. I stare closely. If this is a costume, where's the joints? Is there a zip somewhere? That's a fake nose, surely. I've seen shows on TV where makeup artists create things like that. What is this word? Prosthetic. Okay, prosthetic or other. Some prosthetic something or other. But why would anyone wander around Clearwater in the dark like they unless had bad intentions? Halloween maybe, but that was nearly 2 months ago. Then from the backpack, the creature brings out a stick, thickish like a broom handle, smooth, dark, and about 30 centimeters long. It holds it in his fist and studies it for a moment while we tremble with cold and total fear. I feel Iggy's hand grip mine and I grip back. If I am going to die, I don't want to go alone. This may work, it may not. Stays the person in a costume. I'm convinced by now. The cellular structure is almost identical. Put your leg out. Leg. but it's over here written lek. I think he can't pronounce is like perfectly. This will not hurt. The creature pauses. Do it! Wait. Okay, yeah. Do it! Slowly, like a turtle coming out of his shell, Iggy extends his bloody leg with he's whimpering with fear. The throaty snuffles come again, followed by the word light. It's looking at me. I reach for the torch in addition to the long open gash in Iggy's leg. There is the hook still deeply embedded in his flesh. The blood is pouring out and onto the jetty. The creature advances further, the rod in his hand, and moves it over the wounds. Then, as we watch, the blood seems to dry and scab over. The huge fish hook with the lure attached is pushed out by the hardening flesh and falls to the decking of the jetty. The scabs turn browner and then black. All in the space of about 30 seconds, the creature replaces the sticks in his backpack, then with a long finger gently flicks at the jam, which drop out, revealing fresh pink skin underneath. It stands up straight and looks at his feet. They are bare and hairy, and definitely not fake ones slipped over shoes. He or she is smallish but not tiny, not as tall as me. It isn't hunched over and creepy like Gollum in the Lord of Rings. Not at all. And though it is stark naked, it doesn't seem at all embarrassed by the fact. Without taking his eyes off the creature, Iggy says to me, "It's a girl." How do you know? Iggy tuts. Looked it, no. Body weights? I hadn't noticed, but he's right. I feel oddly embarrassed staring at her. Like that, I feel myself. When she stands up, the still cold air gives a vast of her smell. Block drape, ceramic, earwax, it's all of those things blended together to make a rich, foul odor. That is not just her bread, it's a her. Jeez, Iggy, she flipping stinks, I whimper. Iggy has taken his cap off and is holding it to his nose. Thought it was you at first, he says with his mouth muffled. Slowly, Iggy and I get to our feet, and the three of us stand there in a little triangle, saying nothing. Just, being utterly astonished. Okay. Utterly astonished. Iggy flicks his newly cured leg. Eventually, he jams the cap back on and pats his chest twice. "Me, Iggy," he says, and the creature blinks hard. I could swear she's thinking, why is he talking like a half all the time, taking my cue from Iggy. I point at myself and say, "Me, Ethan." I precisely say how I know this, but because it is not like she gasps or blinks anything. But I can tell she's surprised. "Ethan," she said, "yes." She lifts her chin and then lowers it. The action is some sort of nod. And do you know why she said Ethan? You have to check the first chapter of this series to check why did she say Ethan? Okay, but then the action is sort of like a nod but done backwards. Like, I don't know. Then she says something that sounds like "Hell, yarn," and pats her own chest. Iggy looks across me, a trumpet smirks on his face. See, that's her name, Hell Yarn. But then we hear the shouts of the dog and the flashlight through the trees in the distance coming down the path from the window. The look of pure terror crosses the creature's strange, fuzzy, fury face changes everything. I think, say nothing, she says in a squeaky snuffle. What? Says Iggy. I say nothing. Say you have not seen me. Lie. You people are good at that. Wait, I say, who are you? And why should we lie? The dog noise is getting near and a huge German shepherd burst out the undergrowth, bounding along the pebble beach towards us. I hear. What is it, Sheba? What have you found? Okay, what have you found? And the creature who says her name is Hellion fixes me with his intense pale what is this? Grace. Okay. Because if you don't, you'll never see your sister again. My sister Tammy. Iggy was right. His fishing trip idea worked for the past hour, so I had hardly thought about her. But now, on a freezing evening, as I stand dripping to the wooden deck, it all comes flooding back to my head in a wave of sorrow as I remember why I am here. Chapter 7. I hate you! It is the last thing I said to Tammy. It bounced around in my head, and it is the opposite of truth. My twin sister, my other half, Ma'am used to say, and she was right. Tamara Tammy Tate. Cool name. T. Oh my god. It's okay, so let me read. Ma'am used to say, and she was right. Cool name, I think, mainly because of the alteration, Tammy Tate, and since she's best missing, seldom of an hour has passed when I haven't thought about those three labels. An hour, try 5 minutes, try 5 seconds. It's exhausting. Then there will be times where I realize I haven't thought of Tammy, and I forgot to tell you that this is the chapter 7, and that's almost more. So I forced myself to replay her in my head, to listen her again, the way she says, "Oh, Ethan," when she is annoyed with me for something, which is quite often, or how she farted in the bath once when we were little, and laughed so hard that she banged her head on the tap, which made her laugh even more, though her head was bleeding. Then I'll end up thinking for the last few months when we moved to Keeler and started secondary school. We are now in different classes. She has friends who I don't even know, and at least one who doesn't even like me. It's okay. Nadia Kowalski. The feelings mature. Then thinking of all that makes me sad again, which weirdly makes me feel better because it's sort of makes up for forgetting to think about her all the time. And when I'm sad, I remember the last words I said to her. I hate you! I haven't told Ma'am that it would upset her. Ma'am and Dad are upset enough. The fact is, Tammy and I said we hated each other for far more than we ever said we loved each other, which is not hard because we never said we loved each other. Why would we? It would be telling yourself. Still, I wish I hate you hadn't been the last things I said to her. Okay, so in the next video, I will be doing the 4 days earlier. Okay, so bye. Subscribe my channel and follow me on Facebook also and like my video also. Bye.